Hey, you all. So, Happy New Year, first of all. And secondly, I have gotten a lot of questions from many of you about meditation. So, many people are really trying hard to, take on new healthy habits that are self-care focused, that are focused on their well-being, and to really care for themselves in ways that perhaps they weren't able to do or weren't able to carry through in 2020. So starting the new year with healthy habits, we know is always, a great thing to be focused on. Now with meditation, people can have a hard time with it in the beginning because they focus or tend to focus a lot on quieting the mind and making thoughts stop or making thoughts go away. And it can be super discouraging if that's how you approach meditation, because that is not going to happen. But guess what? It doesn't need to happen. That's not the goal of meditation. There's a lot that happens when you sit in a quiet place with yourself. A lot happens in the brain, let alone in the body. But a lot happens in the brain. There's a lot of activity. And you're not going to stop the thoughts. So I want to give you a quick visualization technique that I use, and early on in my practice, going back a decade, was so powerful for me to really start to, develop this as a practice in my life. So instead of approaching meditation as quieting the mind or stopping your thoughts from actually happening, instead approach it from a place of you are charging yourself. You are amplifying yourself. You are filling yourself up. And here's the visualization that you can do. Picture, if you will, a plug. So a cord going from the top of your head up into the cosmos. It might plug into a star, a planet, the sun. Doesn't really matter, but just picture that cord going into the universe. And as you picture that cord plug in up in the cosmos, picture yourself as a glowing light, a white light that glows, that gets bigger and grows bigger as you sit there quietly with yourself. You don't have to do this long. You could do this for 5 minutes, but really important that you start to approach meditation from a place that is going to help you and encourage you along the way to stick with it, not from a place of thinking that something is, gonna happen right away or that you're gonna make those thoughts stop. When you do this visualization I just shared with you, you might feel tingling in your body. You might see certain colors. You might hear certain sounds more acutely. That's all fantastic. That there are a lot of things taking place that you don't actually know are taking place when you do meditate. So just know that it's healthy, it's working, and stick with it and use a technique like I just shared with you in order to really develop a cadence for yourself. And also just know that the brain is really active when you meditate. There are actually parts of your brain that are being activated that usually are not activated in your day-to-day life. And so it's okay to have those thoughts. The brain is rewiring, it is reorganizing, and there's transformation happening when you're in a meditative state. So enjoy and go practice and let me know any more questions.